Okay, we're going to go over the SCCA vehicle checklist. If you can self-check your car at home, it'll save us a ton of time at the event in the morning. So if you can do this, please do. We're using the SCCA National Solo Sheet. This is on the website. It'll be on the Motorsports Reg. There'll be links. You will need one sheet for each event, for each car. When you come, you're signing that you checked your car and it is correct. We do still have the right to check your car and refuse entry if we feel there's something wrong that you didn't see. So rather than going through it piece by piece, I'm going to show you how we do it. First thing we do under the hood, we're looking for anything leaking, loose, lines, fittings, caps. If you have a battery under your hood, it needs to have a cover on it. My battery is in the back, so we'll talk about battery tie downs in a minute. I always look at brake fluid. If you can see it, make sure that it is in the minimum to maximum level. If you're too low with the forces of the car left and right, you don't want to introduce air. No leaks from the radiator. I'll always look down in, again, at the radiator hoses. The belts, you can usually tell by visual if they're good, loose, or fraying. Same thing with air cleaner. So it's a general visual just to make sure everything is tied down tight, nothing is loose. We come around to the wheels. Under suspension, first thing you're going to do is observe the wheel. No cracks. Okay, road rash is all right, but we don't want a cracked wheel. Also in your observation that it has all the lug nuts, and a quick look at your brake rotors. Brake rotors should not be cracked or excessively colored from heat. Same thing with the caliper. Is the caliper in place? The pads aren't falling out, anything like that. If the rotors are cracked, we will not tech you or allow you to run. I always grab the wheel, and there's two ways you want to go. The first, top to bottom, you're listening for any clunking, any noise, any movement in the bearings, and then we grab the wheel and go left and right, and that would be for excessive play in the steering linkage, the tie rod ends, ball joints. So it's tight, there's no noises. When we look at it, if you have hubcaps, you do need to take a hubcap off. So we're going to do that for each wheel. Same thing. Grab from the top, try to go left to right. It's tight. Quick visual of the caliper, the rotor, and the wheel itself. No cracks. I also mentioned tires. You do need to be at the wear bars. I think it just says no excessive tire wear. I know we've had cars run with some pretty thin tires. If we don't see cords, we're probably okay. So a good quick visual. None. Okay, come around to the trunk. We're going to make sure there's nothing in the trunk that can fly around. If you have a spare tire, if it has a factory mount holding it down, that'll be okay. My battery is in the trunk. It has the factory system holding it in place, which is a latch at the bottom and a strap. Bungee cords are not allowed for the batteries. Ratchet straps are, so if you use a ratchet strap on it to hold it down, that's okay. But like I said, we're not going to let you run with a bungee cord because it's just going to fly around. This wheel, same thing. Grab at the top to see if I get any movement, vertical or horizontal. Nothing. Quick look. Caliper is in place and tight. Pads. Know your car. If you need brake pads, put them on. It's hard to see. That's kind of something we really expect that the driver would or owner would do. Same thing with this side. Nothing on the top. Nothing left to right. Lug nuts, visual, caliper, rotors, everything's there. And again, tire tread. Last thing we're going to do, come inside. I should mention, if it is a carbureted car, you need to check the throttle return spring. Obviously, most cars now are fuel injected. So we will come in. We want to make sure there's brake pedal and make sure that the throttle is clear. So you just press it down and make sure it snaps back. Inside the car, there could be nothing loose. That includes cables, USB cables, etc. Nothing in the car that's going to fly around, because again, you're going to be going left and right and there's a lot of G-forces. Mat out of the car, even though this has the hook, we take it out because I don't want the mat to come loose and end up under my feet. Nothing else. And lastly, seatbelts on some older cars. Make sure the seatbelt is in good shape. It's not frayed, it's not loose or out of place. Same thing, you should make sure, and again, know your car, know that the seat is bolted in. And usually we'll do a quick check of the back, same way. Mats are okay back here, but there's no loose things. Helmets, speakers, speaker boxes, boom boxes cannot be in the back of the car. One of the items they do say is check the fuel cap. We don't always do that. It's a national event. This car doesn't have a fuel cap. A lot of cars don't have them anymore. So that's about it. Like I said, if you have questions, ask. If you can do this and bring the sheet to each and every event, it would be a big help to us to get it done in the morning. Thanks.